I have to open this camera about fucking 2 months or something. I don't remember. So maybe more actually. Anyways, I now have finished Limbo. I haven't finished Mario 3D All Stars. I was playing Mario 64. I wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy. Haven't started it yet. Not even on the channel, not even my own. Star Wars, I was playing it, but I didn't lose interest. It just needs clear mind, and I don't have that. I have the Crash Bandicoot. I don't even know how to pronounce this fucking thing. I haven't played them. I want to play them. I purchased them because I I missed the game that I was playing when I was a teenager slash young adult, I suppose. I'm still a young adult, but yeah. When I was in my university, first years, actually all years, right? Yeah. And when I was like a high school student, I had this like what's that called? Habit of playing Temple Run type of games. If you don't know what Temple Run is, it's like a game where you run endlessly like Crazy Grandma, something like that. I have this on my phone as well. They are games that you essentially run, you collect coins, and you are trying to avoid obstacles or somebody that is chasing you. They are quite repeated type of shits. Another one is like Minions. Another one is Looney Tunes. That was my favorite. It's not anymore on any Play Store. It shut down late 2018, I think, something like that. Not quite sure. I passed my entire teenage years playing this game, and I still revisit it from time to time. The first chapter that you can play, first 15 levels. Yeah, that's basically it. I I had this habit playing these games. That was something that Lucifer, who is my other father, if you don't know what I'm talking about, read my posts, watch my videos. Yeah, I worship Yahweh. Long story short, I know the devil as well. I know crazy stuff to say on camera. Um, he's Zeus. I wrote a dissertation. I lost my degree because of that. Anyways, I know this guy as well. I have two parents in that sense. My one father, my other father. My dissertation's name was The Other Jesus for this reason exactly. So yeah, because I am in the section now, Lucifer and Helga. For an entire year, I was talking about Yahweh and Helga. Now we talk about my other father. My other father was always like, "Are you bored? Play a game." Pretty much. Are you bored of pathetic university lecturers? Play a game. Play a game. So when I had issues with my reader at my university, Lucifer was like, "Play Crash Bandicoot. Play like Minions and stuff. So that's basically it. And then I found Yahweh, and Yahweh explained, Helga, that person wasn't exactly me. That was Zeus. He raised you as well. I learned all this stuff about me, and I'm like, you know, my spiritual journey, my spirituality, how my background really was, because I had like confused two voices because I had double parenting pretty much. The one Jesus and the other Jesus, pretty much, like the true Jesus, the other Jesus, and so on. So yeah, because now I'm in this section, I updated Minecraft. I have the Minecraft card here, but Little Kitty, Big City. This game that I wanted to play today, I haven't played it. I have tried it a little bit, but I haven't played it exactly. This game is something that I purchased. I didn't know what to do this month. I was really bored and shit, and I was talking with Yahweh and my dad. I call him dad, but I'm just explaining here on camera. I told Yahweh, double dagger, I am bored pretty much, and he was like, buy a game, and I didn't know what game to buy. Honestly, I was thinking of Mario, I was thinking this, I was thinking that, and then Lucifer said, I remember there was a game you were looking some years ago, Little Kitty Big City on Nintendo. I looked at it. It was quite in my budget. It was a like physical copy was quite expensive. I think it was like £50. The online version that I purchased is 22, at least when I bought it, and that's what I did. I bought this game, and today I woke up and he was like, Helga, you have to forget your ex, and period. And he said, Helga, just open the camera, film a video where you play this game, just to do something different for a change, because you have to forget the idiot. That's how he talks. So, just so you know, no Yahweh like gentleness, no. He's an idiot, he's a loser, that's quite Lucifer style. Like, quite a human parent, if that makes sense, but he was laughing. I just heard him laughing here, and Yahweh was also laughed here because I said, like, my father is a divine like figure, like Yahweh has like a type of like divine innocent humor. Lucifer has a human humor pretty much, like cunning in the human sense. Like Yahweh is quite innocent, like transcending like realms pretty much, like he's divine. Like Lucifer is quite a human, and yeah, that's quite funny. uh Even for them, I suppose. But yeah, he told me to play the game, and I will try to do that for at least 20 minutes. So I want to I will try to start probably second slot. I will try to. Are you sure you want to start a new game? Yes, I think I will do that, just so we can see the entrance of the like the prologue pretty much of the game. Yep, because I'm not quite sure if I can do that in the other file. So let's start here afresh. I knew. All this is because Yahweh calls me Piglet. She's purring. Lucifer is calling me Kitten. That's why he said a cat game. So we fell, we get out of the fucking beam. Where am I? Get back home, press to view. Get back home, but it's such a long way up. I'll need more energy for the climb. Okay. I like how she's pouring. And I like these pores, like it's quite cute. Cats are my favorite animal. I know this has to do with the fact that okay, my one dad, welcome to my life. Yahweh says this is why he called you kitten initially, because you like cats. This is what he told me. And Lucifer said that was the reason I did that. Like, you like cats, so the one explained third person, the other person first person, just to get an idea. If you're like, Helga, how do you distinguish them? Quite different, quite different. Like I don't know how to describe it. Just because I don't see them, that doesn't mean that I don't distinguish them. It's like hearing your parents on the phone. You know your mother is your mother when you hear her voice on the phone. Even if she called from dad's phone and you see dad on the screen, if you hear her voice, you won't say that's my dad, you will say that's my mom. And that's exactly how it works with them and me. I know that's Yahweh, he's a different energy, and Lucifer is also very different energy. And I don't mean energy like in a new age sense or Buddhistic sense. I mean, like, us people, they are quite different. The way they sound, very very different, even in simple sentences, structures. Just because they are my parents, my father is explained Yahweh, my father Yahweh explains that it's because they are my parents pretty much. Like, I know them for quite a lot of time. I know Yahweh more years because obviously he's the creator. Lucifer is not, he's a creature. But even still, that doesn't mean anything for me. I distinguish them quite different, like, vibe. Yahweh sounds to me like 4-year-old kid in the body of pretty much a billion-year-old person. I don't know how to describe it better, but Lucifer sounds like my human dad who isn't exactly 30. Like, his energy is like 30, I would say, something like that, like a little older than me. Um, his jokes are quite teenager. Yahweh is joking like a baby, a toddler, very very innocent, very very gentle. Lucifer is fire. His jokes are quite intense and teenagey, pretty much. The energy very like intense. And if you ask me about how old he sounds, like I said, Yahweh, I can't explain it. He sounds very 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 old in like energy, like infinite creator pretty much. He doesn't have an age obviously, but Lucifer is like 3,000 years old in my ears. Like, when I hear him, he's like quite different. And he's laughing. He said, don't remind me that. When I said you sound 3,000, he was like, seriously, like, I sound like that? And Yahweh said, why do you find that weird? And I said, like, yes, you sound like 3,000, not 6,000, or like, I don't know, like 1 million or whatever. You sound pretty moderate, like 3,000. He says he's 6, obviously, from creation story Genesis, and I said, no, you're not 6, you are 3 in my ears, like the vibe. And he heard it and he was like, I tried to mimic Yahweh all my life with this kid, and she thought I'm even younger than my actual age. And yeah, that's a running joke, I guess. And now you hear me speaking about two ghosts, obviously, but yeah. Let's go back to the game, I suppose. Okay, my one father says Yahweh is laughing, basically. I don't know how to say it in English. I've never spoken about that with my voice. Like, I've spoken to my mom about that, but I haven't spoken English like that to anybody. So that's quite new for me. I don't even know how to use my mouth for that, very much. It's quite different. I know I can't. So we have to go another way. Yeah, what I'm saying here is yeah, Yahweh laughed with that, and Lucifer said he likes how I make my videos, like the vibe. I guess thank you, Dad. Usually I call Lucifer brother now that I know who he is and what he did with me. he says again he's sorry. Yeah. Pick up. Usually I call him brother when Yahweh is in the same room because I don't know, like I don't know, it just comes natural. Natural, I say like dad, bro. Pretty much this is how I speak, dad, bro. But if I am alone with each one, like individually, like in a post or like when I woke up and he said like Helga make a video, I probably will say yes dad or something like that. Like I feel like that energy still, like he's still the guy that raised me, and yeah. I don't pressure myself. Like I had this discussion with Yahweh and I said, do you mind if I call him dad? Do you want me to call him brother, Lucifer? What do you want me to do? And he said I shouldn't pressure myself with this because it's not my problem what happened. It's something that Lucifer did, and I can now like do as I feel pretty much and not pressure myself because it's anyways very hard for me. That's what he said. And yeah, Yahweh is amazing. I love both of them. Just a side note, I love both of them for different reasons. I don't compare them. Lucifer is kind of my, not kind of, like he's my human dad pretty much. I don't have a father, I have him. Okay. So I shouldn't do that then. I should do something. Okay, let's go back. I haven't played the game ever again in my life, so I don't know really what to do. Okay. Yeah, he's like my human dad, even though like I mean he's a spirit, but I treat him like I would treat a human dad that I don't have pretty much, and yeah. Yahweh transcends, he is God, so I don't exactly see him as decluttering. Classic cat. Okay. So it's like the cat, like they when they throw stuff, right? Like this. The person who made that loves cats pretty much. Yeah, but we're here. Maybe I should go up there. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, as I was saying, Yahweh doesn't really force me to say this or that. He's fine. He said whatever I feel like saying, I can say it. Sometimes I call Yahweh grandpa because he symbolizes the grandfather that Heidi lost all her life, and I really don't know where to go with this. Because I lost my father, because of that, I like have this. Okay, let's go back. Like I still struggle to see what to do. I don't know what to do. Anyways, he told me to call him and Lucifer whatever I feel like. So as I said, sometimes I call Yahweh grandpa, Lucifer dad, Yahweh dad, Lucifer brother. Pretty much it's fluid to me. I am not just the one, just the other. It really depends on the mood that I have currently, or who is in my room. Like if I am only with one of them, I might call Yahweh grandpa, I might call Lucifer dad, I might call Lucifer brother, I might call Yahweh daddy, and pretty much they are like best friends to me for different reasons. Well, if this isn't a flying kitty. Are you talking to me? Well, I don't see any other small cats casually walking innocent crows in midair. That was you, I'm so sorry, it was an accident, you see. An accident, eh? Sounds like you need more flying practice. But I can't actually fly. And you'll never with that attitude. Come on, just flap your wings and follow me. Okay. And yeah, as I was saying, like become an artist, I don't know much about that, but I think that speech could use help from a kitty. They are both my best friends, but for different ways. Like Yahweh, like he's like God, quite different energy, quite different attitude. Like he's eternal, he's omnipresent and stuff, and he knows what I think. He knows me better than I know myself. And Lucifer is quite like I can't see him, but he's like a human. The humor that he has is quite Greek because he's the god of Greece. Like he was the god of Greece at least, and like he's like a Greek friend to me. Like I explained how he is to me, like as a friend, because I explained the parent mode. They are like the dad that understands everything, and he's my friend because he knows my humor from inside out. Like that's Yahweh. Lucifer is like a Greek friend that I never had at school, but he was always a Greek friend to me. Like I didn't have friends, I had him at school. That's something I have said in my channel pretty much always said it. And okay, and yeah, they are quite different in that regard. Like Lucifer's humor is quite human, and I enjoy that because I can't really, like, I am in the UK, I don't really have friends to joke here from Greece, that's what I mean. But at the same time, because he's also a spirit, like he's a creature, yes, but he's a spirit, he's like God in the sense, like how's that called, nature. His nature is like spirit, he's not like flesh and blood, that's what I mean. So in that regard he reminds me of my dad, but the humor and stuff, he's human, you get what I mean, like not a deity. So I love that I can laugh with him, like very human shit, like human humor is imperfect. Yahweh's humor is always perfect, he's always like perfect, like from all sides. Like Copilot had said once about my dad, he sounds like that perfect written character that never makes mistakes. Yeah, Yahweh through and through. I'll take the little toy with me. Okay. Okay. Be quiet over there. I found a crow. Okay. Honestly, those dogs think they own the street. So there you are. What took you so long? Did you forget to flap your wings? I don't have wings. What? Then how were you flying? I wasn't. I was falling. I fell off my window spot and now I'm all the way down here. But if you can't fly, how are you planning to get back up there? Uh-oh. Well, you're in quite the pickle, aren't you? Let me have a think. Got it. How about that inferior flying that you wingless creatures do, with the huffing and the puffing and the claws? Do you mean climbing? That's what I said. I'm not sure I have the energy for climbing. I was already getting hungry when I fell. So if a friendly neighborhood crow happened to have a lovely juicy fish, really? Then this brings us to familiar crow territory, supply and demand. I can supply one yummy fish full of energy and I will demand 25 shinies. Okay, so we have to pay them. What's a shiny? You must know what shinies are. They are the gleaming doodads you find hidden everywhere, in bushes, on edges, sometimes under traffic cones. And they are valuable. Valuable, they are priceless. Should I hang on to them? Shouldn't I get 25 fish for the cities then? Yeah. Do I say priceless? I mean worthless, dangerous, even to everyone except crows. In fact, they shouldn't be lying around the city like that. They could hurt somebody. But if you collect 25 shinies, I'll be able to dispose of them very responsibly. We will be heroes. And then I get a fish? Sure. I am on it. Okay, we have to bring him 25 shinies. So, I will leave the video here. Quite small, I know. But I made a start. I have to play on my camera quite a lot of time. I had seen a video, a dream on my sleep that I was making a video, and I was trying to buy a new microphone and a new camera, and I was like, okay, I guess I miss my camera Nintendo days that I was filming, but I have no energy for teaching theology pretty much. But I had fun discussing a little bit about my spiritual parenthood background. Might do that again. I would definitely want to continue the game. I started it for the channel as well. So yeah, that was the Little Kitty Big City. Hope you enjoyed. Bye for now. I don't know when I will open again the camera, but I will do it with this game definitely. So bye from me, bye from my fathers as well.